こんにちは。aps アカデミー講師の上村紅巴です。英語を英語の語順のまま理解する、いわゆる直読直解の習得を目標に音読を続けていってください。Now let's get started. コウモリのついた家の売却。My son and I were trying to sell the house we had restored, but in the barn attached to it, there were bats and they wouldn't leave. The barn was their home. They told us so in their way. They hung there in the barn and seemed determined to stay there for the season. If we knocked lightly on the outside, muttering sounds would follow, as if bats were angry. They seemed to be asking us to stop bothering them and not to replace that pane on the window through which they flew in and out. Don't worry about it, Dad, Patrick said. They keep down the mosquitoes. Unfortunately, they also kept buyers away. When we had asked a person to sell the house for us, he had refused to show it because of bats. In truth, I sympathized. Who would want to share space with cousins Dracula? Bats are popular, Patrick assured me. They're ecological. Isn't there a machine you can buy that produces high-frequency sounds to keep bats away? I don't know, said Patrick, but I like bats, and whoever buys this house will probably like them too. Probably? I hated that word. How many bats are there anyway? I counted around 90 last night, said Patrick. They were dropping out from under the edge of the roof. You mean there are more? Outside? They're everywhere, Dad. But look at it this way. When the cold weather comes, they'll be off to Mexico. Maybe in the spring we can seal them out. Don't worry about it. He said for the 100th time. It's not a problem. The bat expert I called was even more enthusiastic than Patrick. I think you've got a large number there, he said in wonder. I've been trying to attract bats to our house for 25 years. A single bat eats up his weight in mosquitoes and black flies 3 times every night. He flies in and out, eats, digests, and goes out for more. You're a very lucky man. I offered to share my luck with him. He could take them away. Bats have a remarkable home instinct, he said. They'd fly straight back even if I transported them 100 miles. Once they have settled, you can't stop them from coming back. I was silent. As if to reassure me, he continued. You may have one of the few groups of bats left around here. They're in danger of dying out. Once more, he said, you're a lucky man. I was not sure whether to take pride in my good fortune. If a possible buyer, noticing the barn floor dirty with bat droppings, said, "Oh, I see you have mice," I would just smile and nod my head. I might have said, "Actually, those are from the bats. We're lucky, you know. We've got a large group of bats, right here, thousands of them. More every year, and they keep coming back. They are of great value. Each one eats about 1,000 insects a night. I'll show you some. The babies are really cute." I might have said all that, but who would be listening? Finally, we managed to rent the house to a young family who were also interested in buying it. "What about the bats?" I said to Patrick. "Oh, they love the bats," he said. "No mosquitoes, no black flies. It's one of the things that attracted them." "Do you think they will really buy the house?" "Probably." "Probably? Well, if they do, I suppose I'll have to admit that I was wrong." "You mean you're going to eat your words?" "Yes, I am." どうだったでしょうか。一つの長文を最低5回は読むようにしてください。以上、aps アカデミー講師上村紅巴の音読動画でした。See you next time.